right, what's up, everybody? Good morning.
Morning.
We have a good one today. It's gonna be fun.
Morning.
Vulcan Death Grip. This is gonna be a fun workout. This one's actually pretty short, but definitely kind of like the name implies, right? Especially if you're using two dumbbells, it gets pretty grip intensive. You are gonna have to pull yourself down underneath the dumbbells into a squat. So go into it with the expectation that your legs are definitely gonna be burning. And this is definitely one too that, like, especially if you just woke up like I just did, this is like the earliest I've been up all week. Your feet are going to be burning. So expect that your feet are going to be stinging a little bit, right? It's definitely going to be a nice heavy breather. You're going to have a little frandling afterwards, hopefully, if you do it right. 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3. Those are going to be dumbbell hang squat cleans. And then in between each set, so after you finish your 21, you're going to move on to double unders. We got 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, and 10 double unders. So we'll go 21 hang squat cleans, 70 double unders, 18 and 60, 15 and 50, 12 and 40, and so on. So I would definitely suggest, if you have a way to write that down, or just kind of like open it up on the website on your phone, so you just have an idea of the rep scheme. Once you start moving, I think it'll start to make a lot of sense. But obviously, once your heart rate starts to get a little bit jacked up, it's hard to remember what numbers are next. So just as far as remembering, definitely write it down. All right, sound good for everybody? If you got two dumbbells, you can do this with two dumbbells. Otherwise, you can do this with one. You can do this with a backpack. If you're not able to do anything squat related, you could go for hang power cleans. You could go for swings, or you could hop down to the ground. You could do glute bridges instead. As for the jump rope is concerned, if you can't do double unders, we'll scale back to single unders. Those will be 1 for 1. So it'll still be that 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. You'll just be doing singles instead of doubles. The other option, you could do jumping jacks, or if you just can't jump at all, you could go with like a toe tap. Right, just kind of go 1 for 1 on those two. Sound good? All right. If you need a modification, don't worry. I will talk to you guys individually about modifications if you need them. Otherwise, let's grab ourselves a jump rope for now. We're going to start our warm-up off with 30 seconds of jump rope. And you can just go single unders to begin. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. I'm going to get you guys started all off the same clock. So we're going to go in 10 seconds. All right. Okay. If you don't have a jump rope, you can just go for some jumping jacks for now. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Hey, morning.
Hey, how's it going?
It's sorry I'm late for a workout in my own garage.
That's okay. Happens to the best of us. The only one that's not allowed to be late is me. And rest. Good. All right, from there, we're going to hop down to the ground. You can kind of sit back onto your shins. And we're going to go 20 thoracic spine openers. So we can begin with that hand behind the head. We can start elbow to elbow, or if you want to keep that arm long, you can just kind of reach that arm all the way through. And then from there, you're going to open, if we're starting with that right arm reaching through, we're going to open that arm all the way up towards the sky. Keep your eyes on it as you open it up. Come on back down and repeat. And you can kind of take your time with these. You don't have to rush. This is more for your upper back than anything. So try to sit back right as far as you can. Kind of get that lower back out of the equation. And again, as you open that arm up towards the sky, you want to keep your eyes looking at it the whole time. You guys are going 10 on each side of these. Once you guys finish 20 of those, right, so again, 10 on each side, you can actually stay on the ground. And you can just kind of like look at the camera and look bored. Oh, Capiel, that won't be too hard for you, huh? People still moving, so I'll give you guys another second. From there, we're going to move into 10 groiners. So the groiner, this is a really good one to open the hips up. We can start in a push-up plank. And then from there, you're going to bring your right foot as close to your right hand as you possibly can. So step all the way up and kind of hang out here for a second. You can do a couple small circles. Step back in, swap sides. And then you can do that same thing on the other side. Right, so we're going to go 10 groiners, and these should be nice and slow. 5 of those on each side. Good. And then after you guys finish up 10 of those, you can pick your jump ropes back up, and that will signify that you're all done. You can stand up nice and tall. All right, cool. We're pretty much done. Once we have jump ropes up, we're going to go for 30 more seconds of jump rope. We'll give you guys a couple seconds to get ready. We will go in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. We're going 30 more seconds of jump rope or jumping jacks. If you start to do some double unders, try to make sure you're staying nice and relaxed, right? Relax your traps, relax your shoulders. Try to let all that movement come out of your wrists. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. So you can put your jump rope down. You're going to move over to your dumbbell. We're going to pick your dumbbell up. And we're just going to go with 1 for now. If you're doing double in the workout, that's totally fine. But we're going to go 20 single arm deadlifts. So it's going to be 10 of those on each arm. Only one head of the dumbbell has to touch the floor for now. So let's just keep that arm nice and long. Right, we'll start with the right arm. Feet a little bit closer together. We're going to come down, tap the floor while trying to maintain a flat back. And then stand all the way up nice and tall. Make sure you're squeezing your glutes or your butt at the top. It's going to ensure that that back kind of stays out of the equation a little bit more and your glutes take over. All right, so we're going to go 20 of those total, 10 of those on each side. Beautiful. And once you guys finish up those 20 reps, again, 10 of those on each side, we're going to move into 10 single arm hang power clean. That's going to be 5 of those on each side. So we'll talk to you about that in a second. I see that you guys are all pretty much done. All right. So the hang power variation of the movement is basically going to be a little shortened from what we'll be doing normally in the workout today. So start by standing nice and tall. We're going to keep the weight in front of us. Keep it in contact with your leg as much as you can as we start to work our way down to that hang position. From there, we're going to deadlift the weight back up, jump. Right, make sure you're opening those hips all the way at the top, and then we're going to drop underneath that dumbbell, catch in a power position, and stand. All right, so go for it. You guys are going to go 5 of those on each side. If you're working with a barbell, you'll just be going 10 total.
Hey, Jake, I can't clean. Can I just squat?
Totally. Yeah, 100%. Beautiful. Once you guys finish that up, you can pick your jump ropes back up. Just kind of stand there in front of the screen, look forward, and then I will know it's time to start our final set of jump rope. All right, I'll give you guys a couple more seconds. We'll get going in 5 seconds. Ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. So 30 more seconds. We'll go 3, 2, 1, and rest. Awesome. So let's put our jump ropes down for a second. We're going to go 20 air squats. These are going to have a 3-second negative for the first 10 reps. So we'll go for the first couple together. I want you to start standing up nice and tall. Bring those feet right underneath your shoulders. Toes can toe out a little bit if you need to. We're going to start by sending the hips back. Keep the arms up above your head. Slowly work your way down to that bottom position. Stand up and repeat. We go nice and slow, at least for those first 10. Make sure we're staying back on the heels. Always, right during a squat, during a deadlift, during a press, we want to think about 3 points of contact. So your heels, the balls of your feet, and your toes are all in contact with the floor the whole time. And so try not to raise your toes up. Try to always think about your full foot being in contact with the floor. Especially that kind of slow lowering phase, we want to focus on depth too. So try to get as low as you possibly can without compromising your body position. Keep the chest up nice and tall. Let those hips sink low. And again, it's going to be 20 reps. Your first 10, you're going to go slow. Your second 10, you can just kind of move at a normal pace. Nice. Make sure you breathe in. Focus on that good squat depth. After you've done those 20 air squats, the last thing we're going to do, we're going to pick our dumbbells up and we're going to go for 10 hang squat clean. So again, I'll show you what the movement looks like. Very similar to the hang power clean. This time we're just going to work our way all the way down into the squat. So if you've got 2 dumbbells, you can do this with 2 dumbbells. Otherwise, you can just do this with 1. We're going to deadlift the weights all the way up to a standing position. Keep those dumbbells out in front of your body and roll the shoulders back. Right? Think like you're pinching a pencil between your shoulder blades. From there, we're going to come down to our hang position. So push the hips back, create some tension in the hamstrings. Sweep those dumbbells up and open those hips really high. From there, we're going to pull ourselves down into the bottom of that squat. Stand all the way up. Bring the feet in. Return the dumbbells back down. Then provided you're opening your hips and getting all the way below parallel, you can kind of stand up as quickly as you like and move through those reps as quickly as you like. Right? So we're going to go for 10 of those. 10 hang squat cleans. Jordan, I thought that was toilet paper for a second. It's like, oh, you lucky man. Yeah. Showing off now.
If I don't make it to the store soon, it might be.
It's washable. All right, beautiful. After you guys have done those 10, I'll give you guys a minute. I'm going to talk to you about the workout again, just to kind of reiterate it if you didn't get a chance to hear it the first time. And then we're going to get started all together. So Vulcan Death Grip. We've got 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3 reps of dumbbell hang squat cleans. If you have 2 dumbbells, you can do that with 2. Otherwise, you can just do that with 1, and you can alternate arms as much as you need to. Following that, right, following each one of those sets, we've got 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 double unders. Again, if you can't do doubles, you can scale back to single unders, jumping jacks. You can go with plate or stair hops, or we can go with toe taps, right? It'll be 30 seconds of toe taps for each one, right? Again, 21 and then 70, 18 and then 60, 15 and 50, 12 and 40, 9 and 30, 6 and 20, and then 3 and 10. So if you have a hard time remembering rep schemes, I would suggest writing that down. If you were doing the equipment version of the workout, you'll be doing this with hang squat cleans with a barbell. RX weight will be 95 for guys, 65 for ladies. And that's obviously going to depend on how much weight you have and how much you're able to hang clean. It's a pretty decent amount of reps. So expect that it's definitely going to start to burn a little bit. All right. Any questions, anything before we get started on the workout?
Jake,
Yes.
40-pound dumbbell singular or 45-pound barbell? Because I'm not doing 135 pounds. I don't care what you say.
No, because of the hip, I think probably 45-pound barbell.
Barbell?
Yeah.
You sure?
As long as you can get those elbows up.
I mean, I haven't done it in 5 years. We'll start today. All right.
So I'll keep an eye on it. If it looks a little funky, I'll switch you over. But yeah, I think you'd be okay with the barbell. Just kind of take your time, right? Don't rush.
Hey, Jay, could I do the assault bike? Instead, I don't have jump rope.
100%. I love
Fixed
that.
number of calories or no?
Of course. Mike Capiella's down there shaking his head like, are you nuts?
Words I've never heard before.
So 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 calories. No. So once you do, how good are you on the assault bike?
Not bad, because I did it for so long. So my hips, that's the only thing I could do for now.
Oh man, you're gonna be sorry you just said that. So you're gonna do the same amount of calories as the hang squat clean. So 21, 18, 15, 12, 9, 6, 3.
I'm probably going to run into the 9 o'clock class, so talk to you later.
Hey Jake.
Yeah.
Do we if we're doing jumping jacks, what is the count?
It'll be the same number. Yeah, it'll be the 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20.
Okay. Thank you.
Anthony. Yeah, when you're doing the cals, cap yourself at 90 seconds. So if it takes you longer than 90 seconds to do any round on the bike, just shut it down and move on.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
That means you better hoof it. All right.
Alexa,
Any other
play the
questions before we get started? Anything? All right. Let's work our way over to our either dumbbells or barbell, or if you're using like a backpack, you could use a backpack, whatever you got. And we are starting off with 21 hang squat cleans. Flip this camera around here so we can, you guys can see the clock here. All right, can everybody see the clock? All right, beautiful. Pop it down a little bit more so you can see it. All right, guys. We're gonna get going in 10 seconds. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. We got 21 hang squat cleans to start the workout. Good job, guys. Big focus on opening those hips all the way and pulling yourself down underneath that barbell. Big up, nice and high. Try to hang onto that barbell for all 21 reps. Look out. Do that well. Nice turn. You go, Rich. Come on, Rich. Better stay on that ball, Rich. I see you down there. Nice page. Here you go, Chris. Nice shot, Chris. You just finished 21 reps. You're going right into your double unders. You get to that jump rope, so relax as much as you can. Nice, get done with your double unders, you're going to move right back to your barbell as quickly as you can. Relax. You go, Jordan. Try to stay nice and tall, Jordan. Nice, Sam. Sam, try to keep those feet right underneath you when you jump. There you go, Sarah. Really try to ride that squat down. Nice, Nicole. There you go. Nicole, get a little deeper in that squat. There you go. Nice. There you go, Capriola. Nice, Toby. There you go, Toby. Good. Frank, a little more jump in the middle, right? Really open those hips up all the way. Try to hit your head on the ceiling. Don't actually do that, but there you go. Yeah, and Frank, let's keep standing all the way up before you bring those dumbbells back down. You get those hips all the way open, then bring those dumbbells back down. There you go. Oh, man. Nice, Lisa. There you go, Ant. Good work, Karen. Good, Maria. Good. Come on, Capriola. Good, guys. See if you get down right back to that barbell or dumbbells. Move a nice steady pace. There you go, Sam. Come on, Mike B. We got it, Mike B. Good. Mike B, we don't have to go that far down to the floor. So, Mike, you're just staying in the hanging position. There you go. There you go, Rich. Good. Take a breath every single rep. How you doing, Ant? Pure hell, right? Yeah, I know. Yeah, buddy. Nice, Allie. Allie, try to get that butt back when you land. There you go. Nice, Jordan. There you go, Jordan. Try to relax. Got it. Come on. Don't you put those hands on your knees. Better keep moving. Come on, Jordan. Nice, Paige. There you go, Paige. There you go, Christine. Nice, Chriso. There you go. Michael, give me a little more jump in the middle versus like a reverse curl. Really like open those hips. There we go. That's better. Nice, Toby. Keep moving, guys. Yeah, come on, Sam. There you go, Toby. Come on, Toby. Right to that jump rope. Go right to it. Come on, Toby. Get those hands off your knees. There you go, Maria. Nice, Allie. There you go. Come on, Sarah. You got it, Sarah. There, Lisa, give me a little more drive in the middle, so a little bit less reverse curl. A little more pop. Let's go, Capriel. Come on, Capriel. Give me some double unders. Good work, guys. Good job, Nicole. Right back on that bar. We go, Keisha. There you go, Rich. Come on, Rich. Nice quick transition. Nice work, guys. Keep fighting through it. Nice, Sarah. Yeah, keep pushing those knees out in your squat, Sarah. God, guys. Come on, Paige. Let's go. You got it. Good work, guys. Just hit the 9-minute mark. There you go, Nicole. That's it, guys. Fight off that burn. I know those feet are killing you. Your hands are burning a little bit. Don't stop moving. We got D-Trick. Come on, D-Trick. We go, Karen. Come on, Karen. All done? Nice, nice.
Done, Jake.
Great work. Stop, Toby. Come on, Toby. Right back on that bar. There you go. We just hit the 10-minute mark. Nice, Nicole. All done? Good job, Nicole. That's it, guys. Moving. Nice and steady. Come on, Toby. Come on, Toby. Fight through it. There you go, Maria. Make sure you stand that bar all the way up, Maria. There you go. Great work, guys. go, Chris Garcia. Come on, bud. You go, Chris Olaf. Keep it up, guys. Good job, Ant. Come on, Ant. Here we go, Michael. Come on, Toby. Come on. Nicole, how's that? I think she's feeling it now. So good, right? Nice, Joe. Good job, Joe. Here we go, Jordan. Keep those elbows up, bud. Good job, Rich. Well done, Rich. Nice work, guys. Good job, Sam. Good, man. Keep it up, guys. Good job, Chris. Good. He's sitting at 13 right now. Good job, Aaron. Well done. Good job, guys. Good job. Nice, Mike B. Come on, Mike B. Keep it up. We go, Sam. Nice, Paige. Good job, Frank. Good job, Chris.
Thanks, Jake. Have a good day, everyone.
Nice work, guys. Good job.
Thanks, Jake.
Thanks, Jake.
Bye. Thank you.
You got it. Have a good one, Nicole.
Thanks, Jake. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bye.
Here you go, Jordan. Nice, Sam. Come on, Sam. Yeah, nice job. Keep it up. There you go, Jordan. Stay up too tall, Jordan. All done? Good job, Jordan. Good job, Toby. Toby, how's that? That burned a little bit?
Yeah. I was trying to keep up with Nicole. There's no shot, man.
Why? Oh, yeah, she's doing double sprints. It's like ripped two doubles.
That hurt.
Okay, that's just stupid.
Ah,
Yeah, that one stung. That one stung. You go, Dietrich. Keep it up, Dietrich.
Jordan.
Good job, guys. There you go, Sam. Nice, Mark.
Jake, what's the finisher? It's all right. I'll look it up. I'll look it up. Don't worry about it. I'll look it up.
I'd have to switch off the phone, so.
Toby, it's 5 sets of 10 tempo dips. 5 sets. Yeah, you got 10 tempo dips, 3-second negative.
Toby, it's 5 sets of
Tempo dip, yeah, so tempo dip, so it's 5 sets of 10. So this is working your way down to the bottom of the dip over the course of 3+ seconds. So you can do it at 10 to 5 seconds. Is everybody still going? Everybody done? All right, cool. Looks like everybody's done. Let me see if anybody's still going. Nice job. Yeah, so our accessory work for today. You're all done. I'm gonna move the clock. We got 5 sets of 10 tempo dips. So if you have rings, right, or you have like a stationary station, you can totally just use that. Otherwise, if you've got a couch, right, you can totally just use like the arm of a couch, or you could use a box if you have a box. And you're just gonna go through some stationary dips. So extend the legs all the way out, or if you wanna make it a little easier, you can keep the feet flat and keep the knees bent. But slowly work your way down to the bottom, right, where shoulders a little bit lower than the elbow. Come back up to the top nice and strong, and then slowly lower back down again to the bottom. And repeat. Right, so you're going to take about 3 seconds at the minimum. You can obviously up that time a little bit more than 3 seconds if you want to, but just kind of work your way down to the bottom. You can break the sets up if you need to. If 10 is a little bit too aggressive, just drop the number down to something that's a little bit more manageable. All right. We're doing 5 sets of 10.
Thanks, Jake.
Absolutely. Have a good one, Frank. Nice work.
JC, on those dips, just a negative, or do you want to push up as well? Like a
Yeah, you want to push up as well, but yeah, if you're struggling a little bit, like if you get to that point where you just can't do the positive anymore without having to take a break, either take a break or just keep going through the negative.
But no band if you can get away with it, right?
You can use a band if you have them. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, totally. It's all about that slow eccentric.
Okay. Thanks, brother. Have a kick-ass day. All right.
Put the band around your mouth.
Hey, come on, that's your
What's
job.
that bag of donuts?
Put that band around your mouth. Right over here.
Right over here. I'll kiss it.
Thanks, Jake.
Nice work, guys.